Welcome GT family, back to another Grove Street Garage episode. Sorry for the wind noise, I'm outside right now. Just went to leave work and I already knew from yesterday when I left the city that I had some clutch problems. I was having a very soft clutch pedal when I arrived home yesterday. And this morning it was soft again. I got to work, went to lunch with my car, and had issues getting into gear. I had to turn off the car just to get it into reverse to go to lunch. On my way out of the school, there's no way I can get into gear at all. Putting the car into reverse while it's off and turning it on results in me bogging down the car. There was no way I could get into first gear and drive away. So I'm now walking on foot about a mile or so to go get some clutch fluid and hope for the best. So we'll see what happens. Something I forgot to mention is I did speak to James today about the messed up clutch pedal, but also the Solara. He's had the Solara for 3 days. I asked James, asked George, let me know what's going on with that. He said that the good news is that they think they can sell it for about $1,200 if they're lucky. They're going to try to sell it for more than the $600 we agreed. But the bad news was, if I wanted to keep the Solara and fix it, they quoted me $3,000 to fully repair that Solara. So they must have found things that I haven't seen. When we're there in person today, we'll give you a look exactly at what they're talking about. Situation report. Brake fluid has not worked, and I'm having a lot of trouble selecting gears. I've had to come to a stop twice where it took me 30 seconds to get the car going, and I'm on the road, I'm in traffic. So this is about the most stressful, uncomfortable drive you can possibly have, especially because this car is not registered. These plates are not registered to this car, they're from the Sequoia. Previously the Yaris. I would get super in trouble if I cannot get this car moving at any point on this trip towards James. I'm having to pump the clutch 1,000 times just to get one gear to change when I get stuck like this, and I'm kind of assuming that it might not work for me when I need it at some point on this trip. Just hoping I don't have to come to too many more stops. Just praying, guys. So worst case scenario has happened. We've hit traffic, and I'm leaving enormous gaps in front of me to make sure I don't have to come to a stop. I cannot afford to come to a stop. I'd rather leave a 300-foot gap than stop. I cannot get screwed over because of this car. This is quickly becoming the most stressful ride of my life. Last thing I want to do is get stuck on the highway. I want to go home and stream this last Manu race. I'm leaving in third for now. Just leaving massive gaps in front of me in case we have to come to a stop. I cannot afford to come to a stop. I cannot. No matter what. I'd rather go around people than stop. Absolutely determined to make it, no matter what. We're so close now. Hour-long ride, 50 miles. Gonna make sure I have the gap I need so I don't have to stop again. I'm less than a mile away from James right now. All right. It seems like we're gonna make it. I just ran a red light to make sure I didn't have to do another change. And right at the end of this road is James. I can't tell you guys how stressful that was. I've done a lot of really intense racing, stressful situations with a lot on the line. I've never had more challenges than this car just gave me now. Desperately trying to change gear, desperately trying to not get stuck in people's way and get my shit towed, get a massive fine. You get in really big trouble in the United States if you have an unregistered vehicle. Misuse of plates, but I'm really broke and nobody's helping me out. I gotta do what I gotta do. The help I have is not enough. But guys, we made it. We are here. Thank the Lord. Thank the GT gods.
Radiator cracked, leaking and empty. Two big struts are not leaking. Hoses are soft, got some cracks. Air filter clogged with a mouse house, fuel filter shot. Brake master cylinder is leaking. The portioning valve on the brake system is leaking. PCV valve is clogged.
Miguel said he's got 2 cars he's working.
All right, Boo Boo.
Forget it, Miguel.
Fuel door broken. Drive out one tires uncovered. No, I could have Boo Boo do it. Full exhaust completely missing. Suspension bushings weak. I gotta go do this door bushings weak. Rear tie rod. Struts are rusted. See, that's like a line of dust on my
Well, I ain't got those two either.
What's Boo Boo doing?
I don't know where they are.
Well, Boo Boo's Sam.
Sam will handle it.
Fog lights hanging. Like front bumper hold on with duct tape. Driver door got it on. Fuel lines got it about to break at any minute. Brake lines have to be redone. They've been done. Opinions leaking. Check the junkyard. Front end part. Left front caliper put on wrong and leaking. Two front motor control arms shot. Bushings broken. So.
Almost not driving condition with those brake issues.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I mean, it didn't specify how that was installed correctly. The caliper, the pad's just backwards, something.
it might be that the caliper's upside down, or,
Yeah.
or the line isn't tight enough, or they put a double washer on the hose going to it.
And the total for that would be like he said, like $3K. That's like roughly. It's a lot
I
of work.
mean, just you know,
I wouldn't do
just
it, but
incidentals, things that we start with, we start doing it, then we're gonna be surprised. You know, just the whole exhaust system alone, even if it got used, would be a lot of money. If we were gonna drive it, I mean, I could put in some radiator sealer and some coolant and pull it up to the and obviously a bottle of brake fluid.
if you think it needs it, I mean, I drove it here as is. I drove it
I mean,
to
I
work
could
twice
make
and
it
back.
a little bit better. Put some oil in it. I think we did, but we can put some in if it doesn't have it or whatever. I mean, it's cheap.
If it makes it through tomorrow, I'm glad I bought it at this point because now I have something to go to work in.
Do me a big favor and pull it up from down low,
Yeah, I'll do it.
and we'll top everything off. And
And I got to transfer plates too if I'm going to use it.
we'll give you a little. We'll give you a little salt spray.
Little service. All right, I'll grab it.
Some sealer.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you think I shouldn't drive it, you should say so. 'Cause I wouldn't.
I mean,
It's pretty bad, but
it's nothing you don't know.
Yeah.
You've already been in it. You know,
Yeah.
I would just be careful and, you know, just treat your brakes that they're not in the best condition in terms of falling too close or
all right,
downshift. Things like that.
I'll be right back. She's back. And no kidding. What's going on?
Severe death trap.
$600 car. I know. I'm really glad I have it though right now because my $700 car is the red car you might have seen here, and it has clutch is gone as far as the pedal. Need some help. And, the one other thing I was going to mention while I came over, this has one of the tires is low on air pressure. GT family, we're here in Solara. Just dropped off the tracker to James. As you saw, big bill for the Solara, but she runs and drives. The tracker does not drive right now because of the clutch issue. It's not safe. So I'm stuck in the Solara again for one more day, potentially. Pretty sure at this point, if James can get me $600 for this car, I'll take it. I need the money. If we can get more, that would be even better, but I don't think anyone's going to pay anything for this car. I'm the only one who wanted this car. I mean, it does run and drive. I am going to take it to work. It is bringing me to home right now, but it's just a lot of problems, as you saw. That list of problems is extensive, so. It's been a crazy day, stressful day, but I have a car to go to work tomorrow.